Biz, I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been nolly with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, little. Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. This been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the
now from Fenway Park here today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Tanner Houck will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Now at the plate here is Jemai Jones. He will lead this one off today. He's set and the pitch. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Wheels off base, and that's just
at the plate now, Yolmer Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 42 runs batted in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off it.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching baseball on the show. John Means is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting second.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, this offense really needs some improvement from Kyle Schwarber. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
So no need to wait, as here he is. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And no surprise based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay to see if they want to challenge the out call. Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Sox have elected
So
to
here's
challenge
one
the
last
previous
look at
play.
it. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call, and I just don't see it there. I'd be really surprised if the challenge works out for them in this one.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
At first base.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. Comes in with 6 hits in 16 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage.
Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Pat Valaika.
The left fielder, number 11, Pat Valaika.
First pitch on its way. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The next 1-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And the Orioles have their first hit of the ball game. So a long at-bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the throw from Martinez won't be in time. He's in safely at third.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Stepping in now, DJ Stewart, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 6 home runs and 21 driven in. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's the 3-2. And he fouls this one off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Once again, a 3-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Another one sent foul.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis. Into center field, line drive base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And it's belted high and deep into right center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Severino.
4 runs here in this half inning. Bounce towards the second baseman. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jahmai Jones.
Now to bat, Jahmai Jones looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Pitch on the way.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 4 and the Red Sox nothing. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card. He's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 24 home runs, and 73 driven in. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. His career numbers in this matchup, he's got 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. The 2-0. Ground ball right there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Ruiz has room in foul territory, and he's got it for the final game. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 4 and the Red Sox nothing. New inning set to get underway, and moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez.
Yolmer Sanchez.
Now the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
So now to the plate, Ryan Mountcastle. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Soft liner toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
He singled in his first AB. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Valaika, 28 years old. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Up next,
got him swinging on the fastball there. Pat Valaika becomes the first out of the inning. In now, Austin Hayes, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. As he reached base with a double his first time up. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Mountcastle, base runner at first with 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 5 and the Red Sox nothing. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the AB now. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and a strike. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
Batting ninth.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Now the first pitch. Popped him up. Severino has a play. And that's the third out. Down in order go the Red Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now into the box, DJ Stewart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 24.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Galvis, a former Cincinnati Red. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
At the plate now, Rio Ruiz. A ball and no strikes. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here it comes, 1-0. Galvis stands at first with 1 out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Lays off 2-2 now.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. Orioles held in check there, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Digging in will be Kike Hernandez. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Hernandez. Playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and this will wind up a foul ball. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So next to hit is Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 the count. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
3-0 to him now. And the pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. He loses him on ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Xander Bogaerts.
Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Now a flare out toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out,
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. The 1-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Here now is Rafael Devers. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch of the AB on its way as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. The Orioles are on top, 5-2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Pedro Severino.
28, Pedro Severino.
And now the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Hit back up the middle. Bogarts has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Jahmai Jones.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jahmai Jones. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Here comes the 1-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez.
Into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're still out in front, 5-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
Here's the first pitch. Bobby Dalbec started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Cordero.
1 out, base is empty, and in to hit next it'll be Franchy Cordero. First pitch of the AB on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, another foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now another 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayes will wait on it, and that's out number 2.
The catcher, number 13, Jan. Go.
2 down, no one on base, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. Now here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Stopped on the slide by Sanchez. Hey now. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Marcus Walden
please.
will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 64, Marcus Walden.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle.
Number 6.
And now the first pitch.
Mountcastle.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now here's the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Heading out towards shallow right. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Pat Valaika.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Martinez. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Striding in is Austin Hayes. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering.
Ball.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and it remains 5-2.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the second baseman, DJ Hernandez.
First pitch of the AB now. Kike Hernandez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Another payoff pitch. Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Next to stand in is Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. That one's in there. 3-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
2 runs on 2 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Count this ball.
There's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Ashton Godot enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Ashton Godot.
Xander Bogaerts will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. As a look, now the pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
2-0 now.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here he comes on 2-0. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Bonnie gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now Rafael Devers.
The third baseman.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He hit a sac fly earlier. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Number 25 for him on the year, as we are all tied at 5. He'll That ball was an absolute tape measure blast. Probably one of the farthest home runs you'll see all season. And as Show Track tells us, it was projected at exactly 450 feet. That's one that'll make the highlight shows later on for sure. So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Three runs already home here. Right side, reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied 5-5. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
So stepping in is DJ Stewart. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And now the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
1 gone now in the Baltimore 7th. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. He's set. Here it comes. Bounce to first. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Next to hit is Rio Ruiz. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. This remains a 5-all ball game. Dylan Tate will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 55, Dylan Tate.
Stepping in once again is Bobby Dahlbeck. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Center field, number 60, Cordero.
Standing in now, Franchy Cordero, as he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position
Now
here.
batting,
He
catcher,
tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
So now to the plate, Yan Gomes. He grounded out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Hayes is there. 2 gone. Travis Lakins is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 70, Travis Lakins.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kike Hernandez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Red Sox leave 1. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Adam Ottavino will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. And now here is Pedro Severino, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
The catcher, number 28.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jahmai Jones.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jahmai Jones. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down.
Hey, that's a perfect job of execution right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there, laying that bunt down, and now he sets up as the possible go-ahead run.
For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get back in safely. At the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. Lifted into center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Orioles lead 1. This ball game still tied 5-all. Tanner Scott will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Tanner Scott.
Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran
Leading
DH,
off,
Kyle Schwarber.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
From the stretch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And there are 2 away now.
That is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden, you're holding some new firewood.
In now, J.D. Martinez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. One and 0. Here it is. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. 2 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Popped him up. Galvis is there for it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Down in order go the Red Sox. This remains a 5-all ball game. Matt Barnes comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Matt Barnes.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in the outfielder, Pat Valaika.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Misses. Ball 2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The batter, number 24.
Into the box, DJ Stewart, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now the 1-2 pitch. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Hayes heads for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a line drive, and that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line, and now it'll kick around in the corner. On the second, but he's in safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Rio Ruiz will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Austin Davis enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 33, Austin Davis.
Now here's the first offering. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Galvis leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a liner. A reach, and he makes a lunging catch as he winds up on his belly, and there's a fine play for the second out.
The catcher, number 22, Pedro Severino.
And stepping in, Pedro Severino. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. High in the air out to center field. Cordero finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Cesar Valdez is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Rafael Devers will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch on its way.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Well, you know you've made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
At the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Bobby.
Next, it'll be Bobby Dahlbeck. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike 1. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is popped up near second base. He makes the catch, and the Orioles have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. 7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Baltimore Orioles came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Tanner Scott earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Cesar Valdez closes the door for the save, his 16th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base.